everyone, welcome to my first video on my channel, Minimalism. Today I want to talk to you about New Year's resolutions. 2021 has just started and the most common New Year's resolutions for this year and for previous years have been losing weight or eating healthier, exercising more and saving more money. So in this video I want to share some tips with you to help you keep your New Year's resolutions, despite the weird situation that we're all in right now. So let's get started. My first tip is to think why you want to achieve this goal and be honest to yourself about this. So is it because you know you'll feel better, or for instance if you want to save for buying a house? And write down for yourself what that reason is, and when your motivation wavers then you can think back to why you really want to do this and then regain your confidence. My second tip is to have a tactile reminder of your goal. So that means something physical in your room or your house that reminds you of your goal. So when it's always in view, it's quite hard to ignore, so you always see it. So that could be a calendar on your wall for the days you want to work out so you can tick them off. Or you could apply this to healthy eating by, for instance, putting healthy food on the counter and at the front of all your cupboards. My third tip is to make your goal a habit. So that's a lot easier said than done, but it can really help you in the long run. A very interesting book I've read about this is called Atomic Habits by James Clear, and he explains this very well in this book. So when you chop up your goal into tiny activities that you can do every day, it doesn't feel like much effort, but in the long run, it adds up. My fourth tip is to keep it positive, and by this I mean to approach your goals in a positive way, and to speak to yourself in a positive way. Because most people approach goals in a negative way, that they will only be worthy or happy when they've reached their goal, whereas you need to enjoy the process in order to actually reach the goal. So the only way to make the goal last is to enjoy the process. So give yourself some love right now and not just in the future. The fifth and final tip is to visualize yourself already there. So you visualize yourself as the person that has achieved the goal you want to achieve. And think to yourself, what does the day-to-day life of that person look like? What's the difference from what your day-to-day life looks like now? So this is a way to bring the goal closer to you and to start enjoying the process. And in the end, that's actually what enables you to change. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to run a marathon. And as an example, I will explain how I use these tips for my goal. I've set this goal to challenge myself to run longer distances, and because running a marathon really is a bucket list thing for me, so I thought why not this year. As a tactile reminder, I've printed out a half marathon program on which I tick off the runs that I've done. And I also, if I go on a run in the morning, the night before I put out all my clothes and my shoes and put them in the way of my bed to the door, so I can't forget about it, so I always see it when I wake up. I stay positive by constantly saying to myself, even when I'm out of breath or I have a stitch, that my body can do all this. And I visualize myself as being a runner, so it being an important part of my life and not just me as someone who sometimes runs. I hope these tips can help you to keep to your New Year's resolutions, and let me know in the comments what yours are. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and if you have any requests or feedback I would love to hear. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!